From downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center, the Lakers look to keep their fading playoff hopes alive as they take on the New Orleans Pelicans. NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. Anthony Davis and the Pelicans against LeBron James and the Lakers. James has averaged a triple-double in his 8 games back after missing a month due to injury. Waller with Luke Walton replacing JaVale McGee with Rajon Rondo. And again,
I also don't understand why they're being forced to play him. There should be an addendum to all these rules. If your franchise player publicly demands a trade, you should not have to play him.
And everybody else, they've got something to prove.
Former Laker Julius Randle has had a nice season, averaging a career-high 20 points per game. Struggling as a team, Holiday has not been the problem. Ingram underneath. Boise. Kuzma with the spin. Beautiful finish with the left. Lakers get a basket that is in the house. Floyd Mayweather. And Jeff and Stan Van Gundy working their first game together. As Randall gets that LA lead, the Lakers come in 29-31. They have 21 games left after tonight as Davis tips it in and are against teams that are currently in the playoffs.
Yeah, their schedule's difficult. They're going to have to play great basketball
right now. If he played the whole game, you know, get you 50 tonight.
Great pass by James and the slam by Ingram. I don't know how you did it, Stan, growing up, to be honest with you.
I'm going to...
Randall plays through contact and gets the bucket. Rondo through the lane. Nifty shot, but it wouldn't fall. James, great hustle there to get the rebound. Kuzma goes to the left hand and banks it
away from you. You would blame the coach for not getting you more shots. You're not allowed to tell your kid who's an athlete.
Minutes to go, first quarter, tied at 23. Here's a lob to McGee out of the timeout, and he slams it down again. They've had, you know, Lonzo Ball, second pick. Brandon Ingram, second pick. They've missed the playoffs 5 straight years. They've missed it 5 times in their history prior to this stretch.
We both watched him all the time as little kids.
Here's Ingram on the drive, gets the layup. Lakers head coach, and obviously Jeff and Stan, there's been a lot of discussion, speculation. The lob to Davis for the throwdown about...
I like when partners agree with me, unlike Mark Jackson, who's just always trying to, like, drive wedges.
Well, right there. Even with Minnesota, they've got to catch Sacramento. Then they've got to catch either San Antonio or the Clippers. And they've got the toughest sketch. Starts with just great effort. I mean, there was a... I was on Sports Center Coast to Coast this morning, Second Spectrum, where the Warriors were last in the league over the last so many games.
Who, the Warriors or the Lakers?
I'm sorry, the Lakers.
Okay.
Last in the league.
Aaron is a rookie, was at UCLA last year. Well, there are not many brothers who've been head coaches in the NBA.
Well, that's the effort we're talking about in transition. If you want to win, that's the effort you make.
Here's Jackson for 3. It's good.
We're on a 3-point ball when he's been on the bench or not playing.
Loose ball with the shot clock at 2. It ends up in the hands of... James goes to the rim, uncontested with the slam.
And Kuzma to create opportunities for themselves on the run.
I mean, 21 first-half assists for the Lakers. There's Randall. I mean, Stan starts talking and you just go quiet. Are you intimidated?
What are you trying to, like... Hot? Is a negative now? Dave Pash?
Just having fun. Kuzma underneath to Rondo, gets the layup. Ingram gets 1 out of 2 at the line on that trip. Davis sets the hard screen. And then he comes back and throwing of international basketball. Congratulations, Jeff, on a 10-2 record with USA Basketball as Randall scores and a 3-point out.
Group of guys, though.
Holiday with the pass. Randall with the throwdown.
And it's
in San Antonio. But that could change tonight because they're getting beat right now. The Kuzma with an emphatic
help on drives, but we never wanted to double team him, and we tried very hard never to put 2 guys on the ball, trap a pick and roll.
Rondo.
A little bit of resistance there at the rim by the Lakers.
No resistance defensively for the Pelicans against that. LeBron scrapes the sky for the stop. Kuzma again, hammer time.
We are talking about by far one of the best players in the NBA. That'd be like saying, has overcome it, the roster that Tim Conley and his staff have built as Stevenson knocks in the three. Just couldn't be more impressed with what Denver has done.
Julius Randle comes back and drills a three.
I think it's a telltale sign.
Rondo out to James. He'll try another three and hit. James with 20. He's 11 of 18 from the floor in the game. Holiday, as KCP fell.
Night that somebody tried to get between the guy with the ball and the basket, and they didn't know what to do on that.
Holiday again starting to heat.
Three-point shooter. He does a lot of good things.
McGee down floor.
Now, go back to your best player. And that's not available to Alvin Gentry. He's got to try to win a game and not play his best player down the street.
And the lead is up to 12. Miller hits a three and ends.
Guys the first three quarters, and then they sit out the fourth.
Right, and you know, Young is as McGee.
Randall lost his footing. Here's Miller again and got another one. McGee with the offensive rebound, and then he lost the ball.
I think he tried to throw that between his legs.
Or whatever lack of success they've had.
Holiday for three. It's a two. His foot on the line. His sixth board to go with 27 points and 9 assists. Lakers by 4. Bullock for three. On target.
Sure that he can guard LeBron down here.
Not many people can. James penetrating, hangs, gets the bounce and a foul. Terrific shot, and the straight bounded by Payton. Miller steps into one and buries a three. And the first fourth quarter turnover by New Orleans. Look at Randall being physical with James. Shot clock down to 4. LeBron lost it. Now regains, fires away, and drills it.
I mean, all these things are important.
Stanton was great. Had a